Today on Forbes, the billion-dollar private prison companies capitalizing on Trump's immigration crackdown. The prognosis for Dulce Atuaman Carawancho was grim. Doctors at the Ochsner Lafayette General Hospital in Louisiana had told the 21-year-old's family she might not survive her brain bleed. Though the cause of the injury and the bruises across her body was not clear, her lawyers believe it was the result of trauma she'd suffered inside the South Louisiana ICE Processing Center, or SLIPC, a female-only detainment facility for immigrants run by the $5 billion valued private prison company Geo Group. A Peruvian national, Carawancho had been moved to SLIPC after being detained in Arizona, where she had told customs officials she was seeking political asylum. She spent a month there before being rushed to Ochsner Lafayette, where, according to a suit brought against Geo, she arrived with, quote, evidence consistent with repeated sexual abuse and trauma, including significant bruising in and around her buttocks. Carawancho survived, but with brain damage. Released from ICE custody after she was discharged from the hospital in late 2023, her family lawyers told Forbes she still struggles to walk unaided, often requires help using the bathroom, and only began feeding herself again last July. To this day, she has no recollection of what happened to her inside SLIPC. And Geo Group has done little to explain. The Carawanchos are suing Geo, alleging multiple failures to protect Dulce and an effort to conceal its negligence. They claim the company has not shared how she sustained her injuries and has provided almost no information on her confinement at SLIPC. Responding to an October subpoena for investigative reports, movement logs, and surveillance footage related to the incidents that harmed Carawancho, Geo returned only a single medical report and a basic inmate file. Now, a year and a half after the incident, the Carawanchos say the detainment facility still has not provided an account of what caused Dulce's injuries. Geo spokesperson Christopher Ferreira told Forbes the company denied all the allegations in the Carawancho suit, describing them as, quote, baseless. The suit is ongoing. As the Trump administration ramps up what it claims will be the largest mass deportation effort in U.S. history, Carawancho's allegations and others like them raise questions about how an already overtaxed system will handle what will likely be an unprecedented influx of new detainees. A Forbes review of over 20 lawsuits filed against Geo and its chief competitor, CoreCivic, in the last year, and interviews with former staff, found repeated allegations of mismanagement, understaffing, and dangerous conditions at their facilities. All the cases are ongoing, bar one that was settled out of court. And a recent American Civil Liberties Union report into fatalities at ICE detention centers between 2017 and 2021 noted that of the 52 total immigrant deaths reported, 18 occurred at CoreCivic properties and 13 at Geo facilities. The report found 95% were preventable. Liz Casey, a social worker for the Florence Immigrant and Refugee Rights Project in Arizona, where CoreCivic and Geo run correctional complexes, said, quote, what we hear from our clients and other people who are detained in private ICE centers is just a basic lack of humanity in terms of the conditions inside, in the cleanliness, the medical care, pretty much every aspect of life. Both companies contested that characterization, saying they provided humane and clean facilities with accredited healthcare for detainees. Geo and CoreCivic, as well as their two smaller rivals, LaSalle Corrections and Management and Training Corporation, or MTC, are eagerly awaiting a boom in business as the Trump administration ramps up its deportation programs. After Trump's win, Geo CEO George Zoley enthused in a November earnings call that the president-elect's immigration stance presented a, quote, unprecedented opportunity, and said the business was looking at a, quote, potential doubling of all of our services. $2.5 billion valued CoreCivic and $5 billion valued Geo stock prices spiked 76% and 75% respectively on the president's victory in November. Since then, the two companies have been laying the groundwork to secure the ICE contracts likely to come from a new wave of arrests, during what Trump has promised will be the largest mass deportation effort in U.S. history. For full coverage, check out Thomas Brewster's piece on Forbes.com. This is Kieran Meadows from Forbes. Thanks for tuning in.